Hi, I'm Alex Schmidt. So, you want to be Wolverine. Welcome to So You Want to Be, the how-to show about awesome fictional careers. I'm your YouTube-based career counselor, here to walk you through what to do from birth to now in order to be Wolverine. Interesting pick, bub. Wolverine's one of the most popular X-Men, and the most popular, pointy Hugh Jackman. So let's start with the awesome stuff. You will need thing number one, claws. And in order to get retractable metal claws built into your arms, first Our legal department has just informed me that I cannot give you medical advice or encourage you to pursue aggressive body modification because of law reasons. But here's a more fun reason. If you're asking the question, how did Wolverine get claws? The answer is, even the comics don't know. In the Weapon X comics arc, scientists kidnap Wolverine and add adamantium to his skeleton. By the way, thing number two you'll need is a metal skeleton, and I'm about to tell them not to get one. Anyway, in Weapon X, the scientists blow it. They overload Wolverine's ordinary hands and wrists with too much adamantium, then shape that bonus metal into a set of retractable claws. But that's weird, because in the Fatal Attractions comics arc, Magneto rips the metal out of Wolverine's bones, and we learn Wolverine was born with skeletal claw bones, which surprises Wolverine. But that's weird, because in the Origin comics and in the X-Men Origins movie, Wolverine uses his skeletal claw bones as a kid. So Wolverine should know he has claws his whole life, and if the scientists x-rayed him, they should see the claws. Can you squirt metal into a bone? Or like around a bone? Are his joints metal too? Like, how would metal joints bend? You'd need hinges or... Enough memes. Wolverine's metal claws and skeleton are nonsense and a chemical impossibility, and every story depicts them as hell to get. And remember, this is Wolverine's most famous movie character moment.
When they come out, does it hurt?
Every time.
Don't sign up for that. His claws aren't a superpower. They're a chronic health problem. Still, here's some good news. Marvel created Wolverine in the 1970s, specifically 1974, in a cameo in Incredible Hulk issue 180 and full appearance in issue 181. Point is, our technology is way better now, so don't shellac your skeleton with hot magic metal. Wear a robotic exoskeleton or whatever. And some futurists are saying that prosthetic limbs will soon be for everybody. Heck, so are some movie villains. So if you want to be Wolverine, strap on some kind of claw prosthetic thingy. You know, protect your knuckles. It'll be a bear to constantly heal them with thing number three, a healing factor. Wolverine's most famous power that isn't sharp and pointy. His body regenerates any amount of damage immediately. Even if it's from a nuclear blast. In the movies, he shakes off a partial nuking. And in the comics, he gets nuked down to his skeleton and rolls with it. There are also comics where Wolverine survives getting ripped in half, and other comics where he gets decapitated and continues to have conversations with people, like he's auditioning to be Nixon's head in Futurama. So if you want to be Wolverine, you'll need to be physically everything proof. Nobody can do that in real life, so what would a theoretical body that does have a healing factor need? Well, two things. First off, it needs salamander powers, because you and I live on Earth. Okay, Earth creatures are our only biological reference point, and many Earth creatures regenerate body parts. Geckos regenerate lost tails, octopuses regenerate lost tentacles. If you cut a planarian in half, both halves will regenerate into two separate organisms. Forget that last one. I'm guessing you don't want to lose a finger and watch it become your body double. Let's focus on the axolotl. Axolotls are a Mexican salamander species with dope ear frill thingies, and they can regrow their skin, their limbs, even their spinal cords, because the genes and proteins in their bodies are the world's best system for body regeneration. So if you want to be Wolverine, get a human body that bounces back on an axolotl's level, and then chow down. Consume all of the calories, because we live on Earth, so we also live in the universe, which has laws. Laws more powerful than any legal department. Oh, be mad about it. I'm talking about the law of conservation of matter, the law of conservation of energy, and other conservation laws that all boil down to this. All stuff has to come from other stuff. including your fresh new body parts. Regular people regenerate a few body parts already, like skin and the liver, by turning food into calories into new cells. Wolverine does that same process, and so does the teen girl Wolverine in Logan. They just do it bigger, faster, and everythingier than we do. So if you want to be Wolverine and rebuild your whole self, you're gonna need to get the raw material for that by eating more than anyone ever has eaten ever, across a lifetime of X-Menning. Speaking of which, you'll need thing number 4 or thing number 6. Either way, get a PTSD-proof brain. Because if you want to be Wolverine, you're gonna have to have a healing factor that extends your lifespan. So you will live to see everyone you love die. According to Logan, you will drink about that in graveyards.
Mutants. They're gone now.
And according to the one good part of X-Men Origins Wolverine, our hero spent some time in the military. Specifically, all of the time in all of the military. Wolverine fights in the American Civil War, World War I, the D-Day landing, Vietnam. That's enough! Then he does a lengthy tour of duty in X-Men Mercenary Black Ops, gets involved in a Yakuza gang war or two, and flees murder robots in a nightmare dystopia. In his movies alone, Wolverine experiences 2 to 3 centuries of combat. Combat that will stress Wolverine even more than the average soldier. For one thing, he'll never get injured enough to be removed from a fight. For another thing, studies show that soldiers handle combat stress better when they're in a cohesive unit, when they feel like they're part of something. But Wolverine is a loner who's Dr. Manhattaning his way through war after war, without being able to tell his comrades in arms that he served with their great-granddads. So if you want to be Wolverine, you'll need a brain that can handle eternal warfare for causes you might not care about, despite getting this much sympathy from the people around you.
Logan, don't you have a class to teach?
Yeah, Logan, quit your dilly-dallying around, looking for somebody to talk to about how you came unstuck in time and how you've stabbed thousands of people to death while looking them in the eye. Oh, right, class. You're gonna need thing number 5/7, college. Go to college, because all the X-Men lead a double life.
To the public, we're merely a school for gifted youngsters.
Specifically a private school in Westchester County, New York, a county whose average income puts it in the top 2% of US counties. So if you want to be Wolverine, you've got to convince the world's parents that a rich, smart kid prep school hired you to teach children. And those parents can Google you. You'll need an actual bachelor's degree, minimum, to fool them. Also, probably keep going back and getting new degrees every couple decades, because it's weird if you graduated under McKinley. And also get that other stuff. That superhuman, hellish other stuff. Although how hard can it be if Song and Dance McKangaroo can do it? What a maroon. No, we're not ending like that. We're not doing it, okay? We need something else. Musicals are an art form, right? They take dedication, they take talent. We're gonna not rip on art for being, it's powerful, okay? You have to get through Times Square. If nothing else, you wanna be on Broadway, right? Come on, Abe, you get it. You get it. Rich, Cox, you guys get it, right? Like, just alone getting through that crowd, and like, it used to be a porn place, but now it's a mall, which is kind of worse, I feel. But, you know, like, it's really, the M&M store's fine, but Times Square, we're done, by the way. Thank you very much. It's me, Logan. I'm so burned out on life. Oh, I can't even make videos anymore. I just want to be at this bar and healing from my whiskey. I'm just kidding. It's me, Alex. Thank you for watching. Please do the YouTube things and pitch more characters. It's very fun.